Nourishment. We all need nourishment to survive. Therefore, food and water are needed for the body to grow, help to build our immunity, flush out, detox, nourish our cells, and replace what the body has already used to survive. Some things that can inhibit our body include processed foods and artificial additives, etc. So our choice of food can improve or cause our bodies to suffer health-wise. We need to, therefore, be careful on what we consume. Even if the ad tells us something which sounds absolutely delicious, we need to discern. Ingredients. Over the course of years, companies add ingredients to our food, making claims that it helps with the flavour or extending the use-by date, and the list goes on. But are these ingredients actually good for us? That is the question. Some ingredients appear as alphanumeric codes that we then have to DuckDuckGo to find out what they actually are and mean. I guess there are apps for that as well. Also, as we may have already seen, adverts with insects as part of the ingredients in food now. So this adds another reason to check our food ingredients. Not everyone would be comfortable with eating bugs. For example, hidden in our food as an ingredient. Sacrifice to idols. We've most likely all seen video footage of some slaughterhouses and seen workers give thanks to their God whilst doing the slaughter. I'm sure Christians sing and pray to God when they work. People from other belief systems would do the same. So this comes down to trust. Do you trust that God can remove the curses and the prayers over the food that they process in factories to their false gods during the food preparation before it gets to you? Isn't the God of Moses powerful enough to remove these curses and prayers from the false religions? Jesus believed so and showed us the way. Jesus said grace. Before Jesus ate anything, he gave thanks and blessed what he ate. Matthew 15:36. And he took the 7 loaves and the fishes, and gave thanks, and brake them, and gave to his disciples, and the disciples to the multitude. Matthew 26:27. And he took the cup and gave thanks, and gave it to them, saying, Drink ye all of it. The word gave thanks means to be grateful, express gratitude, to thank God for what you have. Luke 24:30. And it came to pass, as he sat at meal with them, he took bread, and blessed it, and brake, and gave to them. Matthew 26:26. And as they were eating, Jesus took bread, and blessed it, and brake it, and gave it to the disciples, and said, Take, eat, this is my body. The words blessed it means to speak well of, to bless it, giving the glory of the food to God. When it comes to food sacrificed to false gods, by praying over it, it becomes clean again for God. However, if you feel not to eat, don't. It comes down to your personal conscience. 1 Corinthians 10:28. But if any man say unto you, This is offered in sacrifice unto idols, eat not for his sake that shewed it, and for conscience sake, for the earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof. 1 Corinthians 10:29. Conscience, I say, not thine own, but of the other. For why is my liberty judged of another man's conscience? 1 Corinthians 10:30. For if I by grace be a partaker, why am I evil spoken of for that for which I gave thanks? 1 Corinthians 10:31. Whether therefore ye eat, or drink, or whatsoever ye do, do all to the glory of God. God supplies. Praying for our food is also an act of thanksgiving to God for supplying us with the food we eat. God supplies us with more than we probably realize. Gifts of money, food hampers, for example from people we know and through other hands, so as to remain anonymous. Someone paying for your meal when out and about. Don't limit God in how he can supply your needs and through who. Even complete strangers have paid for another person's shopping. Even the raven brought food to Elijah. 1 Kings 17:6. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening, and he drank of the brook. Always give thanks to God for what we are about to consume. Washing away. Since prayer is talking to God, like we would with a family member, friend, etc., when we sup with friends at their home, we thank them for the meal provided, even if we brought food ourselves. The same goes for giving thanks to God for supplying the food for our stomachs. Through prayer, cleansing our food from any false religious ceremonies during the process of the food to the shop. Jesus found the need to pray, give thanks, bless his food before consuming. So I have to ask this question to you. Do you pray, give thanks, bless your food before consuming as Jesus clearly showed us to do? Something to think about. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for future content.